Help Durex champion a world of real sex for everyone. My name is Tyler Bannister, a passionate, enthusiastic and innovative graphic designer who will be presenting to you a short but pleasurable presentation based on my research and proposed design solution for the graphic design brief set by Durex. Through analysis of the design brief, I was able to identify the constraints as a global campaign within the market of sexual health, referring directly to Durex condoms and to persuade the audience, and the variables as the type and number of channels and the imagery, style and colours used within the designs. This analysis led to a number of key questions. I noted Durex's vast amount of experience within the condom industry, with having over 90 years experience, and that Durex had conducted a worldwide sexual wellbeing survey. From this survey, I was able to recognise that parents and guardians play a key role in the transmission of successful sex education to young adults. This research also helped to further define the Durex market. I gained the most valuable research from a survey sent to my focus group of 10 individuals, where I was able to conclude that 70% of participants do use condoms in order to prevent against STIs and pregnancy. Out of 7 leading global condom brands, only 3 were recognised, with all participants stating that Durex would be their preferred choice of condom because they were easy to access, well known, offered variety, reliable and made to a high quality. The top sexual conventions to be broken was that of one-night stands and that they could not leave their home without their phone. Durex's USP is durability, reliability and excellence. However, the brief makes no mention of this and instead focuses on the aspect of protection. However, this alone does not make them stand out from the condom market. As informed and evidenced by my target audience survey, I identified the USP of Durex as variety and brand recognition. I explored my research, USP and the inclusion of mobile phones in the form of simple visual sketches to communicate the essence of my ideas. Trojan is the leading condom brand within America, whereas Durex is the leading condom brand in the world. Trojan's website lacks detailed brand information when compared to Durex's informative website. Just like Durex, Trojan aims to promote a fun sex life and is very experienced. The brand Skin only manufactures latex-free condoms made from a special material called Skin Feel and promotes their condoms as barely noticeable, allergy-free and more comfortable than latex condoms. This instantly gives Skin a clear USP. Trojan uses a wider variety of persuasive techniques across its social media, including but not limited to scarcity with competitions and free giveaways, social proofing with customer reviews, and using experts to support their brand message. However, Trojan's overall graphics lack brand consistency, whereas Skin's social adverts all work in harmony. Skin uses a range of multicultural models within its advertising, which increases audience relatability, and has adapted its advertisements to its millennial audience by creating an advert called Save Intimacy. To expand my competitor research, I looked at Passante, Skin and Lifestyles. Lifestyles alters their logo style and colour to suit the topic. The Skin logo appears clearly and unaltered on all of its brand material, advertising and website, and Passante only alters their logo by colour. All 3 brands use a sans serif font in both upper and lower case. However, Passante and Lifestyles are more experimental in their use of typography on social media. Out of all 3 brands, Lifestyles is the most open to explore typography. The biggest similarity between these brands are their main use of the colour blue to connote the feelings of trust, professionalism and knowledge. Sustain, producing sustainable condoms in a sustainable way, Hanks, producing luxury condoms, and Glide, producing vegan condoms. I found that Durex condoms are not sustainable, but they do have the seal of responsible resourcing, and Durex non-latex condoms are vegan. Durex has a bold use of their brand colour blue, which can be seen across multiple platforms. Alongside the colour blue, white negative space is also used, and bright colours are included sparingly. Durex uses a sans serif font, like their competitors, which is placed on most of their material and takes a less experimental typography approach. Durex uses an easy-to-understand tone of voice, which is powerful and confident, with a play on sexual words. Durex uses a number of promotional strategies, national and world days, providing schools with sex education, experts to host live social media Q&A sessions. Humour is often seen within advertising, which can increase the audience's emotional connection. Condoms nowadays must undergo a number of vigorous quality and durability tests, which would eliminate the USP of durability and reliability. Additionally, there are a number of condom brands out there that have been producing condoms and gain experience for a longer period of time, which eliminates the USP of excellence. Although most competitors agree that their main goal is to promote consensual, safe and fun sex, only Durex makes a profound effort to challenge the stereotypes of sex and break away from the norm, and as such, this is their USP. Design Trial 1 highlights the serious nature of the message through the use of grayscale textured images and dual colour palette. Design Trial 2 explores the use of wordplay using words associated with both mobile phone and Durex. However, the use of a woman's bum could be seen to promote an ideal woman's body. Design Trial 3 showcases a connection between two objects. Using objects instead of people highlights that anyone can have sex. Design Trial 4 breaks the stigma of not being able to talk openly to family members about sex. Design Trial 5 hints at one-night stands with a clear focus on carrying condoms. This concept also uses text as the main element, however I question its success. I explore this idea again, focusing on a complementary image and text partnership of under 16s by promoting talking to your parents about sex education, couples in long-term relationships who don't have the time for an active sex life, and people in open relationships, and people who do not use condoms for prevention of pregnancy or protection against STIs. I created the following design trials focusing on the potential audience of people who do not use condoms for prevention of pregnancy or protection against STIs, and instead use condoms as they do not like the cleanup after sex. This design overwhelms the audience into the emotions associated with cleaning up the mess and transfer those emotions to the cleanup after sex. I identified that all competitors had used or do use people, use a sans serif font and promote safe yet fun sex. Possible contradictions were not using people, using a serif font and not promoting safe yet fun sex. Conforming to expectations, Proposal 1 promotes the importance of teaching sex education from a young age with a hologram sex education assistant. Contradicting the expectations, Proposal 2 has been created from two previous designs and promotes the undesired outcomes and dangers of not using condoms. Using real people and real statements within Proposal 1 showcases the realness of the subject, whereas using objects within Proposal 2 highlights Durex's stance on how anyone can have sex. Visual Proposals 2, use of colour, identified from a survey, is not eye-catching, whereas Visual Proposal 1's use of colour is brighter and would fit nicely with Durex's current branding. I took the time to collate the most successful design ideas, along with any key elements and pieces of research. The campaign strategy, providing parents with the correct sex education knowledge with a virtual reality sex education assistant application. Talking to parents about sex is not currently considered the norm. To address the global aspect of the brief, the campaign will be displayed at airports where you would expect there to be many different nationalities, and also across multiple countries with a focus on Far East in the form of giant hologram billboards. The potential market of Durex will be considered with a poster set to highlight an alternative benefit of using condoms. Real people and real testimonials are included in the form of an augmented reality accessed video testimonial displayed across a number of pages in a magazine. Using Durex's brand colour blue with a gritty texture overlay, I unify my designs with Durex's current brand while pushing boundaries and contradicting normal expectations. Facts will be used to address the seriousness of the issue and work to evoke an immediate change. Additional visual forms will include that of wayfinding board, which will present the audience with a choice, as good sex is about making an informed choice. Interactive displays will also be created with the law of reciprocation. A social media series of top tips will encourage the audience to make small changes. As Durex focuses on real people, real feedback stands will be erected, offering free condoms in return for feedback. Thank you for listening.